But
It is true.
Doesn't that set a bad precedent? Because that means that 3 of us could just come together, set up a terrorist group, knowing that the government will pay.
Fantastic. Now, the thing is that we have not done what we should do.
Which is what?
Gather intelligence, outsmart the terrorists, crush them, and ensure that this comes to an end immediately. And that's it. We are still playing cat and rat with all I mean, you see, the United States, for example, went after Al-Qaeda and crushed Osama bin Laden in no time. They were working on it day and night and all that. I am yet to see the seriousness on the part of our security agencies and on the part of our political leaders, towards ensuring that this is nipped in the bud. That's the truth. And they keep telling us they are working day and night, they are doing this, they are doing that, the chief of whatever has been commissioned to do this and that. But we are not seeing this manifest, in the activities of the Boko Haram. What is even more is the fact that the Boko Haram people would bring back the Dapchi girls in their own vehicles, and nobody was arrested. I
mean, I read excerpts of the story that they literally celebrated and strolled in.
So you can imagine what we are in for.
And I think the restriction is still going on. I saw another picture yesterday of a Boko Haram terrorist group moving across.
I think the question now is what gives them the audacity to freely move? There doesn't seem to be a sense of fear. And then you tie this to the allegations made by Amnesty International that the military has not been as proactive in curtailing the Boko Haram. What's your take on that?
Well, that's very correct. That is very correct. But I also fault the report of the Amnesty International. If you had such a news and you did not bring it to the open, and you are just telling us now...
Amnesty claims that they told ahead, the military, and before they were kidnapped, and the military didn't act to it, but the military is denying that this happened. So it's an exchange of words.
But wait, sincerely, if the military is saying that... like I said, I only said one scenario of the 2 scenarios. Yeah. And I think we should actually address the second scenario, which is also very, very important. Because if you look at the dots that I was talking about now, the issue of the Dapchi kidnap, the first one now is that first, the military were ordered to, they were withdrawn from that locality before the attack took place. That is first.
But do you know what the military gave as their reason for that?
They said they've handed over that operation to the police.
And they had to mobilize their other soldiers to more pressing areas.
And the police said they've not done that. So there's a communication gap. That's first. Secondly, also, some of the girls that were adopted and they were later interviewed, they said they were driven on the road and taken on a plane. That has never happened in the history of Boko Haram. That's the first time I'll be here, because there's never been any situation where Boko Haram has access to a plane.
That you know of?
No, okay, that I know of. Now the third situation as well, which is also very important. This is the first time Boko Haram will be having such kidnapping at a large scale. Especially when it comes to girls alone, and they are not going to force own up to that kidnapping. There was no statement acknowledging, taking credit for that kidnapping, and they did not have issue a video out for that kidnapping. Like they've done the issue of the Chibok girls.
Do you think this could be a disgruntled fraction of the Boko Haram who are just out for money?
Oh well,
or being used by forces beyond our scope.
If it's a sort of a disgruntled out for money, that means we've actually played to their tunes. That means we've paid them off them. But if it's not sort of disgruntled, this is an emergency Boko Haram group, then we need to really watch it. And I'll talk about the statement of the Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, the one made yesterday, and it's a very shocking one. And I think every Nigerian should listen to that. That speech again, because Lieutenant General retired Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma is one of the most respected, one of the most decorated army chiefs in this country, and is one of the closest person also out of the retired soldiers to the president. And if he had made shocking remark, shocking revelation that this presidency, the Buhari-led administration, is in cohort with the insecurity in this country, then there's a problem. Then we should really be careful. We should, because that has actually concretize the assumption that both the Chibok girls, both the Fulani headsmen attack across the country.
The headsmen attack.
The headsmen attack, either the Fulani extraction or any other extraction. The headsmen attack, and also the Dapchi is probably emanated from the presidency.
All right, then. I mean, after the break, we're going to take a look at the issue of the free trade deal signing, another issue that is it was hot, then now it's getting cold. But let's just, a final word on the issue of the Dapchi girls. I'm still trying to figure out what direction holding on to Leah Sharibu has on a grander scale. A lot of people are of the opinion that they want to make a statement with her, especially with respect to the whole Muslim versus Christian. What's your take on this finally, quickly?
For me, I just feel that government should do the needful. If they have been negotiating to release other girls, they should also negotiate to release Leah and other girls who are still in Boko Haram's dungeon. And then they should ensure that these girls are brought back alive. That is the most important thing for me. And then government must be accountable to the Nigerian people. It is very important. If you have negotiated, if you have traded for their food soldiers or whatever, let us know. And if you feel that as a matter of national security, you cannot release all the details and all that, let us know. At least we have a sense of communication in this country. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back with with our guys, with Wale and Bola as well. It's still rubbing minds. Some very sensitive topics still to touch on. Stick around.